The Grammy Awards recognize the best in music across many genres. For the last 5 years, they've held a large party to kick off the Grammy season, helping to build excitement for the prestigious event. This year, the Grammy nominations were held right here in Nashville, and we had a chance to check in with a few of the artists involved at the rehearsal.
It's just such an honor to be here. There's no higher honor for a musician. I mean, to be here is just incredible.
I think that the Grammys, we've always longed for a community. And music, sometimes it can be isolating because you tour and you're like these little entities just going around the country, crossing paths. And the moments that, whether it's festivals or things like this, when you recognize each other or you get to play shows together, it's takes what can be a very isolating career and makes it really beautiful and feel like you have people that are having your experience. And to us, I think the Grammys are like the ultimate example of that. Just everyone getting in one room and talking about what a great year it's been in music and songwriting, and to play a tiny part in that would be an honor.
First of all, this is a great building. We really like being here. We've watched it progress, and this year when we thought about where we were going to do the show, we've done this show in LA for 5 years now. We thought it would be good to move it around and get a little fresh look at it. And Nashville was just the logical place. Music is such an important part of this city, and obviously it's what we're all about, so to come to Nashville is just a pleasure.
For me as a hip-hop artist, it's different. This is like, I guess, the other side of the road or the other side of the track, so to speak, and I think it's great to come over here and do some music. I think they're great music fans here. I think this building is going to be packed and they're going to love it. And I think that it's time for music to not only be in New York or only be in Los Angeles. It's great that we're coming down to Nashville and sharing the love and celebrating the Grammys here with everybody here. I think that's a good thing.
The nomination show was a concept 6 years ago to change from a live press conference in a hotel ballroom to something that really kicks off Grammy season and showcases music. Now that we're 5 years into this and we've renewed our arrangement with CBS for the next 10 years, this show is going to be part of the next 10 years of Grammy branded music on television programs. So that gave us the impetus really to think, well, okay, what's the next phase? What do we do with this wonderful show to grow it? And one idea was, let's see if we might want to travel it outside of LA.
It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to have the Grammys here, and to be on the show. You kind of like get good vibes that you may get a nomination. So, but you don't ever, not in this business. You never want to. Well, knock on wood, but you never want to get your anticipation level up there too high. But it's fun to be here and excited to be performing on the show.
I feel like Nashville is one of those places where the respect for the music is still there. You know what I mean? No disrespect to LA, New York, or anything like that, but in some of the bigger cities, there tends to be a little bit of scandal and controversy that gets a lot of the spotlight, whereas the music should but doesn't. Whereas here, I don't really see that as the case. And an award show like the Grammys, this is the music award. There is no higher honor in music than this, so I feel like this is the perfect place to hold it.
I love what I do, and when you love what you do, you can miss a little sleep here and there in order to make it happen. I always say dreams don't have deadlines, and if, how bad do you want it? If you really want it, you got to go get it, right?
We think about it a lot. We think about who might get nominated. We're like everybody else. We just try and be good guessers. I think this, Fun has had a really interesting year. They've been hot. The Black Keys, Jack White, who lives here. In country, obviously Luke, obviously, Dirks, Miranda, Carey, they all had really big years this year. So, we'll look and see, and I think it's, as always, there are people that you love to get nominated, and there are people that don't get nominated that you love as well. So it's kind of a mixed bag with us.
I've always deemed the stage as my second home. I love singing. I love to perform. I love, being able to give that energy off and get that energy back from the crowd. It's part of what I do this for. So and then to perform for the Grammys. The Grammys is. This is the one where you got to pull out all the stops. You got to pull it up. So I'm excited to be here, and it's going to be a great show.
For a list of all the nominees, check out Grammy.com, and don't miss the 55th Annual Award Show February 10th, live from Los Angeles on CBS. We still have lots more coming your way, so make sure to stay right here. We'll be back with more Inside Music Row right after this.